Hurricane Teddy is now a Category 4 storm. Forecasters are expecting that Hurricane Teddy will pass east of Bermuda early next week. Bermuda was recently hit by Hurricane Paulette, and this resulted in electrical outage across the islands. Hurricane Teddy will bring strong winds as it passes by to the east. After that, Hurricane Teddy will pose a great danger to the Canadian Maritimes. Hurricane Teddy will generate large swells and high surf along most of the United States East Coast. Forecasters are predicting that Hurricane Teddy will bring tropical storm conditions to Bermuda next week. Hurricane Paulette recently made landfall on the islands. It is also expected that Hurricane Teddy will pose an increasing threat to parts of Atlantic Canada next week as well. They have also stated that Hurricane Teddy recently became the second major hurricane to gain Category 3 intensity as the unpredictable 2020 Atlantic hurricane season continues. According to forecasters, Hurricane Teddy will continue to intensify as it is now a Category 4 hurricane. It is showing a clearing out, warming eye, and it is also showing intense convection with lightning strikes being detected. Hurricane Teddy also has flight level winds of 143 miles per hour at 10,000 feet above the surface. Based on Hurricane Teddy's current status, it is expected that its intensity may fluctuate over the next 24 hours or more, as it is replacing its high wall, which is a process that intense tropical cyclones undergo. It is eventually expected that Hurricane Teddy will encounter some increase in wind shear and also encounter cooler waters that have been churned up after Hurricane Paulette passed through the Atlantic. A tropical storm warning has been issued for Bermuda since Saturday, which means tropical storm conditions are expected over the next 36 hours. Hurricane Teddy is still centered approximately 500 miles from the islands of Bermuda. The forecast is expecting that the center will track east of Bermuda. This hurricane is a large hurricane with a growing wind field. Therefore, it may have a greater impact on the islands of Bermuda. Forecasters, however, are expecting Hurricane Teddy to track within 150 miles of the archipelago overnight on Sunday night or early Monday morning. And they expect that it will continue to do this as a hurricane. This could mean that it could be close enough to bring winds of at least 40 miles per hour to the islands of Bermuda, along with rain and some storm surge and flooding. However, the winds may not be as severe as those that were experienced by the islands of Bermuda as Hurricane Paulette passed over Bermuda last week. It should be noted that Hurricane Paulette did not just hit the islands of Bermuda as a Category 1 storm. Its large 35 to 40 mile wide eye engulfed the entire 20 square mile group of islands and extended as far out as 650 miles east of Hatteras, North Carolina. The question is, how is it possible that Bermuda may be hit by another hurricane? The forecasters believe that it is possible because this has happened to Bermuda before. In October 2014, Hurricane Faye caused great damage in the islands of Bermuda on October 12. It was later followed 6 days by Hurricane Gonzalo. Hurricane Gonzalo became Bermuda's strongest and most destructive hurricane. The damages that resulted from Gonzalo making landfall on Bermuda totaled approximately $200 million to $400 million. Fabian was also a strong and destructive hurricane which hit Bermuda in 2003. Its record was taken by Gonzalo. Prior to Hurricane Paulette making landfall on the islands of Bermuda in 2020, only 8 other hurricanes had passed close enough to hit Bermuda since 1970. It should also be noted that Hurricane Teddy poses great danger to the Atlantic areas of Canada. So Bermuda will not be the final chapter of Hurricane Teddy. As with most hurricanes, upper-level winds hold the key to where Hurricane Teddy will track. The combination of an area of high pressure over the central Atlantic and a sharp southward plunge of the jet stream over the northeast United States throughout this weekend will not allow Hurricane Teddy to take a more typical sharp northeastward curve into the open Atlantic Ocean. Teddy will continue on a generally northward route towards eastern Canada. Teddy will transition from a hurricane to an extratropical storm as it moves north of the Gulf Stream and gets a boost from the jet stream plunge to its west and combines with a cold front that is currently diving south of the eastern seaboard. A boost from the jet stream and the cold front, it will remain a formidably intense storm as next week progresses. Coastal impacts include choppy seas, erosion, rip currents, which will happen along the United States East Coast and could be worse than what was seen when Hurricane Paulette passed by. Remain safe, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.